Dun 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 Shows World.
Welcome to Shows World Gamers, Josh here, and welcome to Epic Universe. That's right, Epic Universe, we're only a couple weeks away. May 22nd is the official opening date of Epic Universe, as well as the biggest version of Super Nintendo World of ever. I mean, it's bigger than the Japanese one. It's far bigger than the one in Southern California at Universal Hollywood. This is the biggest version, and they're doing kind of sneak peeks right now, kind of testing, all that kind of stuff. So there are people in the park, and that's what we're going to check out right here. We're going to check out Super Nintendo World in Epic Universe, a walkthrough. We'll stop, we'll look at some things, some stuff like that. Now, this is coming to us from Theme Park Shark. I will put a link to his channel in the comment or in the description for this video, so definitely check out his videos. He does some really cool stuff. But hey, let's get in here, let's check out the park, and hey, let's have some fun in Epic Universe. Let's go. All right, so there it is right there. We get our first look at the entrance to the land. All right. Oh, look at that. It's like a space thing you walk to before you get to the green pipe. So it still has the green pipe. I like it. The music's different. The music is different than what we get in Hollywood and stuff like that. All right, so you have to go up an escalator. So in this park, unlike in Hollywood where you enter on the ground floor, this one, you actually have to go up the escalator, and then you're going to come out on the second floor, because this is a layered theme park area. So you're going to come out on the second floor when you exit. And even this area here, it looks a little bit bigger than the one in Universal Hollywood. Let's keep going. All right. Yeah, it definitely feels a little bit bigger. It definitely feels a little bit bigger than the one. We got the pictures there from Mario 64 that change. Look what I got. Bowser Jr. drew that, and there you have it. That's the money shot right there. Look at, oh my gosh, it is so big. Wow. So much bigger. All right, let's take a look here. Looking down on the lower level. Got 1-Up Factory. We got the Yoshi ride. The Yoshi ride, don't have that. All right, so let's stop here. So if you look over here to the right, I wonder if I can back up a little bit. So we get to see some of the interactive rides here. We'll scan forward. All right, so this is one of the interactive rides. You need the power band to play. And what it is so you can get that key coin. If you see that Koopa up there walking back and forth, there's a key coin in front of him on top of that POW switch. So if you see the gentleman down here, he's gonna there's gonna be a green shell that goes back and forth. You got to hit that POW so that it triggers these, goes up and hits that. And if you do it right, then you get that key. And you got to get 3 keys so that you can enter the Bowser Jr. minigame, which is super awesome. And so this is one that we do have in Hollywood. And right next to it, we have the Goomba one. We'll go over a little more. All right, so we got the Goomba one here. This is another one where you can get a key. You can see the keys in that hole there. So this lady here, there's a spindle thing here. You have to spin that as fast as you can to make the Koopa go back and take him out, and you can get another key that way. So there is 2 of the interactive games right there on this second level up. All right, let's see where we're going to go from here. You can see here, she's winding it right there. All right, we got some coins here. We got a kid over here hitting the coins. So there's the key up there in the hole. All right, I don't remember this at Universal Hollywood. I think this is something new. It's got that Mario 3 where you try and match up all the things, although there's 4 instead of 3. All right, that's cool. So that's a new interactive one. I'm not sure if you get a key from that one, but if you look straight forward there, you see another key here. So this is another interactive game. This is another interactive game that they do have in Universal Hollywood's Super Nintendo World. The giant piranha plant will fall asleep, and there's a whole bunch of alarms that will start going off, and you have to run around and hit the alarms to not wake him up. If you're successful, you get another key. So if you do those 3 and you get all those keys, you're good to go. But there are going to be some more here, interactive games that you can play. So we'll keep going forward, and we'll see what else we can see in this video. Now, in Universal Studios Hollywood, to enter the Mario Kart ride, you actually enter in the lower part, and you go through a queue that takes you up, and then this is there's not really much in front of the castle, just a little queue area, and then you go in, and that's where you enter the Mario Kart ride. But this is completely different. There's so much stuff here in front. All these interactive games are on the lower level, as the upper level in Hollywood is very, very small. I mean, all of the Hollywood Park probably fits in just the upper level of this. Hey, we're checking out Donkey Kong too. Don't forget that. We got a whole new land that we've never experienced before. All right, so we got an interactive block here. So there is an entrance here. So there is like some entrances, and there's stuff to search for. Look, we got a fire flower up here. We got a thwomp up here. The thwomps go up and down. That's really cool. I mean, look at the theming here. Even the light post here, it just looks awesome. This land looks fantastic. I cannot wait to visit this version of the park. It's so much bigger. But, all right. Oh, okay, here we go. All right, right over here to the side. So this is the Bowser Jr. Interactive game. So in order to enter this, you have to have 3 keys. You have to get 3 of the keys. You can keep playing the interactive games if you fail, because you can fail. The first time you play it, it's pretty easy. The more times you play it, the harder it gets. Like the more times you beat it, the harder it gets. But there's a question block over here. There's also hidden stuff in the walls. If you find certain things, you can hit your band on, and certain stuff will show up. And there's a lot of different areas you can go in here, kind of hidden behind the scenes areas. Not behind the scenes, but just places you're supposed to go. But all kinds of interactive things where you can find, blocks to hit to get coins to save up using your Universal app and stuff like that. But when you have the 3 key coins, you come over here, you hit it against here. If you have all 3, then it lets you go in and do this interactive game, which it's a lot of fun. It's really cool. All right, we'll keep moving forward. All right, and there it is. This is the entrance to the Mario Kart ride. And wow, you can see in there, you go upstairs right away. So that's much more like the Japanese version. In Hollywood, once you get to this part, you're already halfway through the queue. You go in, you turn left, you kind of do a circle, you go through the castle, which it's one of the best themed queues I've ever seen of any theme park ride. It is super cool. But here, you actually enter in Bowser's Castle. That's super cool. I like that a lot. God, look at how amazing that looks. That blue sky in the back, it looks fantastic. It looks fantastic. All right, moving on. We got Mario Motors. So this is the this is the exit through the theme park, or through the exit through the gift shop moment for the ride. When you exit the ride, you do exit into this store, and there's a ton of stuff to buy here. A ton of Super Nintendo World merchandise. I mean, there's a lot. Look at the theming though up in the rafters. That looks super good. A giant Mario gliding through the air. Oh, we got Peach's glider up there. That's super awesome. I like we got the Mario Motors and stuff like this. In Mario Speedway, you can see those on the walls when you're driving around in the Mario Kart game. So that's a really, really nice touch. Along here, we see the different race group things. All right, we got another thing over there. Look behind. We got some different tools. Ooh, you know what? I would buy that poster right there. That poster's pretty cool right there. It shows the kind of the blueprint for the carts. All right, that's pretty awesome. All right, we'll keep going forward. This store is much larger than the one in Universal Hollywood too. Lots of new merch. I like it. Oh man. Oh, check out the trophies. Those are. I wonder if you could. Those look like you could buy them. That's a cool souvenir to get the Mario Kart trophy from the ride. That's pretty awesome. All right. Yeah, this store is much larger than the store you exit through. Oh, there's another glider.
Where did this come from?
Another glider there. I always liked the Bowser glider in the game. I always thought that was the coolest. We got the barrels there, branded for Mario Kart. That's super cool. All right, we'll keep moving on. Now, right here, Turbo Boost Treats. This is kind of a walk-up stand store. It's not open in this preview, so we didn't get to take a look at that. But they're going to have like treats and stuff like that. That's where you're going to get like the specialty drinks, the Peach drink, the Luigi, Mario drink, stuff like that. Probably going to be some popcorn. That's why they'll have some popcorn buckets, stuff like that too. But that wasn't open for this preview, so we won't be taking a look at that. Now, we are going to head downstairs. Now, I wish we would have went over to the left. I would have liked to see what's over there. But we're going to head downstairs now, and we'll check out. Just the theming in this land is just so incredible. It looks so good. All right, we got the big piranha plant there. You can see the one up factory. And off to the left here, we're going to get our first look at the entrance to Yoshi's Adventure, the second ride in the area, which we do not have in Hollywood. So that's pretty cool. They actually have 2 rides in the Mario part. And I'm going to pause it right here. We see this big piranha plant moving. There's so much kinetic energy here with the mushrooms moving, the coins spinning, all that. If you look up here, so this is another area you can go up to. Right here, I believe, is going to be the meet and greet for Peach. Not positive on that, but I believe that's what that is, the gazebo. But right here in this upper level, you can see these. And if you played like the Mario 3D games, not like Super Mario 64 or like that, but the 3D World, 3D Land, they have these things that you can like look through, and it shoots up in the air, and you can kind of look around the map and see. Well, in the park, you can look through these, and it's like an AR experience. You can look up in the sky. You might see some Koopas in different places like that flying around. You might see Bowser's airship. Really cool. I kind of wish you would have went over and checked out that area too, but we're going to keep moving forward because, hey, we need to get to Donkey Kong. I am super excited to see that. So we'll keep moving on. All right. Man, look at the theming on just the light posts, everything, the walls. And there is, look at all that kinetic energy, everything moving. Oh, that looks fantastic. Looking at Mount Beanpole. And that was the entrance to... There it is, the entrance to Yoshi's Adventure, which is kind of a pseudo-dark ride. It weaves in and out. It's a slow ride for family. Man, it is so much bigger. All right, so over here we got One Up Factory. That is another store. Now this store, I think the One Up Factory, there is multiple stores, Super Nintendo stores, but this one was outside, I believe, in Universal Hollywood, but outside of the land. Over here is where you can check your scores against other players for like the day, the month, the hour, stuff like that, to see who has the most coins and stuff like that. There's another block you can hit. We will keep moving here. We got a kiosk there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You guys see that over there? We got some Pikmin. There are Pikmin hidden around the world. That's super cool. And you know something I don't remember ever seeing in Hollywood is a pipe like this. A pipe going down. So it's like a pipe you would jump up and go through. I mean, you can't do that, but that's a nice touch. That's a nice touch. I didn't realize that something like that simple, like it just adds a lot. But super cool to see the Pikmin there. I'm a big fan of Pikmin. But here we go. We got our look at the entrance of Donkey Kong Country. Now this is a brand new land. The first time ever in the U.S. The Japanese one opened recently, but this is the first time Donkey Kong Country land's going to be available in the U.S. And look at that, Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong's huge right now. We got a new Donkey Kong game coming. We just had Donkey Kong Returns HD Remastered. I played that here on the channel. I'll link part 1 of our playthrough of that at the end of this video if you want to check that out. I had a blast playing that game, but here we go. We got the Donkey Kong music playing. I love it. Look at that. Totally different vibe here. We get the jungle vibe that, you know, the Donkey Kong games are known for. Oh, there's the minecart on the side going. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, we got the water flowing. The water is flowing on the waterfall. Now, in Japan, that's just steam that comes out. This is big, slightly bigger than the Japanese version, but this is an actual waterfall that comes down here in this theme park. And look at that. We see the mine carts up there going. Oh, there's a K. There's a K. Did you see that? All right. So just like in the game, you can collect the letters K-O-N-G. You go over there, you tap your magic band on it. And in this land, all 4 letters are hidden also. So as we go through here, put in the comments when you spot a letter. We saw the K right there, but O-N-G, are we going to find them here? Well, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. I'm not going to point them out to you. I don't want to ruin it for you. But see if you can spot them. It looks like we have a store over here to the right. And this is, I'm not sure what this store is called. I think it's Funky's Flying By or something like that. It's Funky's Flying something. And it's in a big plane. It's in Funky's plane, which if you played the games, you know, like in the original Donkey Kong Country, you could go to Funky and you could jump in his plane and fly back and forth between the different worlds. So that's pretty cool. I like that touch. I like that touch. Theming here is just unbelievable. Look at the Donkey Kong merch. Oh, that's all new merch. Donkey Kong merch. Oh, I can't wait. I'm a huge fan of Donkey Kong. I want that right there. That Donkey Kong Country banner. When I go, I'm buying that. That's a wrap right there. That will be in my game room. That is super cool. All right. Now, we turned pretty quick there. I'd like to kind of go back just a little bit. And let's see. All right. Is there anything? There's definitely... This might be the meet and greet area for Donkey Kong right here. There is a Donkey Kong meet and greet. So that's pretty cool. So I have seen what he looks like in the Japanese one. Looks fantastic. Looks fantastic. So that's pretty cool. All right, we'll go over here. So over here. All right, look at there. Okay, that's part of the ride right there. Man, the theming is unbelievable. Oh, look at, there's some people coming down. Now, right here is an interactive game for this area. I don't know how many interactive games are in this area. This is the Rambi one where you're going to have to hit the different drums and Rambi will come out. All right, we'll keep moving. We'll keep moving. I wonder if that's how you get one of the letters. I don't know. We got the Bubbly Barrel over there, which is incredibly busy. It's going to be super popular. The Bubbly Barrel, they sell different drinks and stuff like that in cool Donkey Kong barrels that you can get and you can take home. It's kind of a souvenir thing. I definitely am going to be picking up one of those. That's really cool. We got some balloons here on a thing. That's awesome. All right, and look at that. Look at the waterfall straight in front of us. The waterfall is flowing. I see something. Look at that. The waterfall is flowing, real water. And there's the entrance to Minecart Madness. This is the one main ride of this area. It's a no-brainer. A Donkey Kong minecart coaster. And it looks like a lot of fun. It looks a little quicker and stuff than I expected. Looks like they're going to have a single rider line there, so that'll be nice too. If you're running out of time and you really want to ride it. But look at here. Look at this. All right. So this is where the track is broken. Uh-oh. What's going to happen? This is towards the end of the ride. Oh, they just glided right across the water. All right. That's awesome. The ride has a track down below that you can see right through here. And this is a faux track up here. So you can get that kind of feel of jumping the tracks when the track's messed up and stuff like that. Really cool looking ride. All right, and oh man, the theming in this world. All right, here we go. Look at this. Oh, that looks super cool. All right, look at the water flowing. What a great shot. All right, and there you have it. Super Nintendo World, including the Donkey Kong Country expansion at Epic Universe. And this park opens to the public on May 22nd. This was a preview event. This footage came to us courtesy of my guy Theme Park Shark. I'm going to put a link to his channel in description to this video, so definitely check him out. He's releasing a ton of cool videos of all of Epic Universe, so definitely check him out, show him some love. But hey, I cannot wait to enter this park. I'm a huge fan of Donkey Kong, and this looks fantastic. But I want to thank you for joining us on this video. Do me a favor, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. We hope to see you on the next one. Shoach World, out.